Hi, I'm James, and in this video I'm taking a look at Forza Horizon 5 running on the Intel Core i5-1235U processor with a dual channel memory configuration and the Intel Iris Xe graphics. The game is being run at 1080p but with balanced render scaling to reduce the 3D resolution and the low detail preset. And going first of all into the game's built-in benchmark mode, and what we're going to see is that through the test we get an average frame rate of 32 frames per second. However, it is worth noticing, particularly in this early section at night in town, frame rates do regularly drop below 30 frames per second to around 26 to 28 frames per second at points. And this is obviously going to be noticeable even if you have a half VSync, so locking the game to half your refresh rate of your display at 30Hz, you are still going to be dropping below this. If you look at the checkpoint markers in the sky as well, you can see that even with the latest Intel drivers, we are still suffering some minor rendering issues on this Iris Xe graphics, where you can see there's some weird transparency going on around the text in the sky, and you can see that in some other places when you are playing the game as well. So overall performance is reasonably acceptable on this. It is obviously not going to be ideal, particularly if you are playing this competitively in multiplayer, but even with some of the higher performance vehicles, you may find 30 frames per second is a bit of a struggle. There is of course the lower render scaling option, so you could drop down to the performance render scale or the ultra low detail preset as well, which may improve performance somewhat, but this tends to be a nice performance and visual sort of balance for running the game, I find. We also have some gameplay footage recorded after the benchmark completes and gives the results, so do have a look at that. In gameplay I found that frame rates were similar to the benchmark test. There were some scenarios where I managed to get it into the low 20s, but typically daylight performance was a little better. It really depends whether you're in sort of cities, night times. That is when the game seems to struggle most, when you have multiple light sources. But in the more open sections of the environment, it tends to be a bit better. So I hope you found this video helpful. Do let me know what else you would like to see me testing in the future. Hit subscribe if you'd like to see more videos as we post them, and hit like if you found it useful. Thanks for watching.